Hello. I had a couple people ask me how I use ManyCam with just one monitor and still am able to do the slides and everything. So I'm going to set this up as it's just the first time opening ManyCam. So I already have some things set up, but I'm going to do this feed as though it's new. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open a Google slideshow and start with that. So it doesn't matter. Sorry, my baby is playing in the background, if you can hear her. I'm just going to open a random find a star here so I have it. So what I do is I make it really small. So I make it its own tab, and then I'm going to minimize it, and I'm going to drag it to this side of the screen. And I will go to present, because in order to do the find a stars and some of the tap to reveals, you have to have it in presentation mode. So instead of just pushing present, I'm going to click the arrow next to present and push presenter view. Then this screen comes up, but you don't need that. You can exit it out. So I'm going to just make this even smaller, probably about that big, so I can still see the whole slide. I can click through, I can click on the numbers, I can click back to go to the beginning. All that I can do right over here. So that is how I have my slide set up. So normally I have a reward slide set up, and then I also have a lesson slide set up. I have them both open at the same time. I just clicked on a random one. So I'm going to take this tab now and slide it. Oh, I'm going to have to minimize both my screens here. Oh, hi. So I'm going to open this one, and I'm going to put this tab over with this. And I'm also going to put it on presenter view and exit out of the screen. So now I have both of my slideshows. I can very quickly flip between the two of them with it doesn't distract me. My kids don't know that it's happening. So then I am going to open another window of Google Chrome, which it made it small now since it was small. And I'm going to go to the portal, and I will go into my next classroom here just to show you. Okay, now I also have to make this screen smaller. So I'm going to have this screen on the left side of my, I'm going to have this screen on the left of my monitor. So you can probably tell that this isn't full size. I had already set up to be a little bit smaller, so it's actually zoomed down to be at 75%. So if it's at 75%, then I can see the stars up here. I can see, I always like to see that my microphone is working, so I don't push the wrong, or so I don't forget to unmute my microphone. And then I can also see if the students type. I can't really see if I type, but I know that I typed. So I can at least see that the students type. And if I need to type, I can just drag it over real quick. So I can see everything here that I need to. So now I'm going to open ManyCam, and I'm going to start a new preset. I'm going to make this a new preset. So to do that, I need to edit it, and I need to make it be picture in picture. Save that. So now it's picture in picture. So the big area in the back, I'm going to go to desktop, and I'm going to go to custom area. So now when I have it in custom area, I can drag this over here and resize this all to where the only thing showing is my slideshow presentation. So then I'm going to add this to be my webcam. And then I have it pretty small so I can still see my numbers, but I still want to be seen just so I can't get called out by VIPKID. My baby wants in my lap now. Here you go. Okay, so So we have all the feeds set up. So now the only way to make this work is we can't have the ManyCam set up at the same time or open at the same time. So the only way to do this is to set up your hotkeys. So you can go to settings and you can go down to hotkeys and you have to turn it on. I don't think that the normal thing is alt and then whatever number, but that's how I changed it for some reason. I don't remember why I changed it, but you need to make sure you turn global on, because if you don't have global on, it won't work unless you have the ManyCam screen open. So turn the global on. So now these numbers right here, it's referring to what feed you want to choose. Feed 1, feed 2, feed 3, feed 4, however many feeds you have set up on ManyCam. So now when I am teaching in the classroom, I'm going to go ahead and open my camera. Hopefully that's okay. When I'm teaching in my classroom, I need to minimize. Let me go back to my ManyCam screen and I'm going to minimize this. So when I'm teaching in the classroom now, I can alternate between, this is just my screen that I teach at. Can you say hi, baby? This is just the screen that I teach using. Then I can switch to the one that's the picture-in-picture feed, which would work a little bit better if I slid this over slightly. That's not the one I just set up. That's fine. Okay, so there is that. And then I also have my third feed, which is, yay, you got a star. So I have all those feeds set up to be used now. So you have to just push whatever your hotkey is to make that happen. So I think I covered everything to make that happen. So if you see, I have if I push Alt 1, that just goes to my normal camera. If I push Alt 3, that's my star. And then if I push Alt 4, that is the feed that I just set up, which is showing a little bit of ManyCam right now. Oh, Amelia. Showing a little bit of ManyCam because I had it slid over. So now when I'm teaching, I can easily switch between the lesson. Here's the lesson slides and the find a star slides. Okay, that's all that Amelia is going to let me do right now. So I hope that sort of explains how I make this work.